Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Fiori, and welcome back again to my channel, Body and Mind Unplugged. Today, I want us to have a conversation about a very, very important organ in our body. This organ, in fact, I think is one of the cutest organs in our body. I used to think the heart is the cutest, but today I'm going to be a little biased and say I think the kidneys are really cute. They are located right below our back, right underneath our rib cage. They're not that big, almost like the size of your fist. But guess what? This organ plays a very, very important function in your life. The kidneys are big cute, but can be also very, very complicated if not well taken care of. So, what are the functions of the kidneys? The kidneys are mainly responsible for filtering out waste products from our body. When you just drink water and go to the restroom and pee, well, there's more to it than just fluid coming out. That's a whole toxin that you just filtered. I cannot imagine a life where we keep putting it in and putting it in and are able to filter out our toxins. That would not be a good thing, right? So, the kidneys are not just responsible for filtering out waste products from our bodies, they are also responsible for balancing fluid and salts in our body. They are responsible for how much we hold on to. They're also responsible for electrolyte balance as well as our bone health, and they're also responsible for red blood cells. So you see, they are not just cute, they are very, very important. But there is a very direct relationship between the kidneys and the heart. I like to classify it as a very romantic love relationship. Marriage couples, one is sick, the other is not happy. One is not functioning well, it affects how the other one also functions. Whenever your heart is not healthy, your kidney suffers. When your kidneys are not functioning well, your heart is destroyed. That's why there's a direct relationship between the two. They work together. Matter of fact, they are the two organs that work most closely together. Do you know that most people who have chronic kidney disease rarely dies from chronic kidney disease, but rather complications of cardiovascular problems, right? So, our heart pumps blood throughout our bodies. It supplies blood to the kidneys to allow the kidneys to have enough fuel, i.e., the blood, to do its job. So when your heart is not working well, it also affects how your kidney functions. When the kidney is functioning well, it also affects how your heart works because the kidneys, like I said earlier, are responsible for holding on to how much fluid and salt we have in our body. When you hold on to too much because it's not able to filter out enough, your blood pressure goes up. When it's effective and able to filter out enough, your blood pressure goes down. That's why it's important that we take very good care of our kidneys. So, what are some of the medical problems that can affect your kidneys? There are so many, but I'll just mention a few. Lupus, high blood pressure, diabetes, coronary artery diseases. Matter of fact, research shows that the number one killer of our kidneys is uncontrolled high blood pressure and diabetes. Those two, when are well controlled, can destroy your kidneys. So it's very important that when you go to your healthcare provider and you put your medication for high blood pressure control, take it. When they ask you to do lifestyle changes that can impact improving your high blood pressure, do it. Sometimes, depending on your situation, your healthcare provider may put you on certain medication that are not just responsible for controlling your blood pressure, they're also very helpful in protecting your kidneys. One good example of that medication will be lisinopril. Lisinopril is very good at dropping your blood pressure as well as protecting your kidneys. Okay. So if you have chronic kidney disease, basically what that means is that your kidneys are now able to filter out waste products effectively. And you may experience certain symptoms like swelling in your feet and legs. You may have difficulty breathing. You may experience confusion and fatigue. Um, and and this can take a whole toll on your body and your life. So, what do you need to do yourself? Whenever we hear about eat healthy, exercise, these are not cliches, these are facts. It's also not a rocket science that when you eat balanced diets, it's good for your heart and it's good for your kidneys. When you exercise, it's good for your heart and it's good for your kidneys. When you avoid drug abuse, it's good for your kidneys, it's good for your heart. When you avoid alcohol, it's good for your kidneys and it's good for your heart. So you see, these are basic things that we can do individually to help control and manage our kidney health. So I want to touch on one last point, very important point. As much as you need to do all those things, avoid unnecessary use of over-the-counter pain medication. Let me say that again. Avoid unnecessarily using over-the-counter pain medication. Avoid that and thank me later. Remember, your kidney health is your heart health. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you